Okay, quick and dirty analysis for January 28th, 2015. We see that we talked about these levels, needed to hold to make a pivot. This is the E-mini for the S&P. And it's not. I mean, they need to make a higher low here, or it's especially hold this level around this 1974. It's 1974. Then I think it can come down to here, quite honestly, around this level. So we'll see how this one plays out. But it's definitely in a position of weakness, and we have to trade accordingly. If you're long, you don't just have to go. Again, I said yesterday that if you wanted to go cash, if you want uncertain, that's fine, because it's really hard to try to pick a position regarding these type of instruments. Again, you have this sideways action. You got these lower highs. They have to hold it. And I don't think they're going to hold it, because they'll hold it 3 times. They're not holding it the 4th time. So this is the NQ. This is the NQ future. And we'll also look at the YM, which is the Dow Jones. And they already broken through that. So we have to be really, really cautious of what's going on. They might give a little relief rally maybe over the next couple of days, but it's something that you need to be very cautious of if you're going long. You don't have to go long everything. Okay, and let's look at the IWM. Gave you an engulfing pattern as well for this. I got out of my GDX. I got out of my GDX this morning. I just didn't like how the price action looked. I wish I'd have taken the short I was telling you guys about a couple days ago on JP Morgan, but again, I was just kind of nervous with this price action, and boom, it is gone down. So all the banking sector looks kind of really crappy right now. You look at Goldman, you look at Bank of America. Goldman, we didn't put Goldman on. Goldman as well. These things look they look very weak. Again, Apple beat earnings, and I would not short it. But what I would like for you guys to make sure that you look at, and just be aware of it, this doesn't mean that it's going to happen, is look at the Apple pattern for here around, I think it was April 2000, and it was April 2012. Okay, you see how it gapped up and it came down. So we just want to be very cautious to make sure that we're not getting this same type of pattern, which I'm not saying it is. But again, it was earnings. It popped up. A lot of people just went long, and they got duffed, got beat up. So again, I don't want that same thing to happen here in a similar type of fashion. But again, Apple did very good. I'm not saying it's a short. I'm just saying if you're going long now, wait for a proper setup versus just chasing something. You got Google breaking down. I think the earnings are tomorrow. So that's what I was being cautious with. I'm in Halliburton for the short today, and I'm also in Tesla for the short. And we'll see how this one plays out. Again, it's breaking some levels, so we'll see how it plays out and get some more volume, see if we can break down below these lows. My stops are above here. Twitter also broke down, but it was, again, another earnings, like, okay, don't want to be too close to that. And we got Baba that broke down as well, continuing from this high as well, continued to break down. Just got to be very, very cautious at this point. And if you just don't go long being blind, just don't say, I just want to go long just because. Again, GoPro is another one that it's looking, it looks like it could be another short candidate if it breaks below this lows, and maybe a stop at this 55.50 area or something like that. 55.50 is around there. So it's continuing to look, a lot of beta names are continuing to look weak. You got Microsoft as well that is still breaking down, and I'm glad I got some of my friends out of earnings. I got a lot of friends that work for Microsoft, so I told them don't look at earnings, because again, they were talking I don't care about Xbox, I don't care about none of that stuff. It's just not a gamble that I don't really, again, it has to be lotto, and you got to treat it accordingly, meaning that if you lose the price of the ticket, you don't care at all. So we just want to really check that one out. And then you got Netflix. Netflix, I wouldn't short this. It wouldn't make any sense whatsoever, even to price. But you just, again, you don't want to blindly go like, oh, the market, let me short something, because you see, you got this we consider like a little island gap. Get gap down, gap up, fill gap. Just wait for something clean and go from there. And just be cautious, man. Again, this is not the type of if this is a price action that makes you, if you're flip-flopping every day bullish or bearish and you're swing trading, day trading, yes, you might have to flip a little bit because, you know, that's the nature of the beast. But if you're swing trading, talking about I'm bullish and then bearish the next day, then bullish the next day, take some time off because you're not looking at the trend properly and you're just letting one day action influence you on where you want to get in the trade. So again, those are my little words of wisdom, I guess, and we'll see what happens tomorrow and Friday going to month end. Take care.